Hello everyone, welcome to Southern Wreaths. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up. Today I'm going to go ahead and start doing my fall wreaths. I'm starting with this really super simple, adorable Halloween wreath. These are the supplies I'm using to make this wreath. I decided to show you how to make a wreath without using ribbon. What you can do if you don't have any ribbon yet, maybe you just started crafting and you've only picked up mesh and you're not ready to invest in ribbon yet. This is a great way to just make a simple wreath with just mesh. I also use mesh tubing. I'm going to start by adding pipe cleaners to my frame. I add one to each crossbar on the center, and then on the outside, this time I randomly chose a spot on the frame to add my pipe cleaners because I wanted to offset them a little bit, because a lot of times they line up when I do it the other way, and without having ribbon I didn't have a way to cover that up, so I wanted to do it this way. For the outside pipe cleaners, after I add one, I'm laying it along the frame, and where the pipe cleaner ends is where I'm adding my next one. And you'll see here that it lines up perfectly. Now I'm going to go through and cut my mesh. I'm cutting it at 30 inches. I just like to use my mat. It's 24 inches, so I measure that out, use my finger, push it over to the 6, and then go back to the 1 or 0, and then push it to the center, just because it's easier to cut in the middle of the mat. I cut 4 pieces of black mesh and 10 pieces of purple. I only alternated the black on the outside. I didn't find it necessary to do it on the inside. So to make my ruffle, I like to put something heavy at the end. I fold under the first piece of mesh, and then I kind of accordion fold it into my hand. Once I get to the end, I kind of tuck that under as well. I'm just going to add it directly into my pipe cleaner and then twist 1.5 times. I'm only twisting 1.5 times because I'm going to add the mesh rope or the mesh tubing to the outside once I'm done. I don't put any on the inside. And here I'm going to show you how to make a ruffle again. I put something heavy on it, I tuck under the beginning, and then I just bunch it up in my hands, curl under the bottom, and then just add it directly into my pipe cleaner. And you do want to twist it pretty tight, you don't want it to come undone. And then you fluff it up against the one that's to the left of it. This is what it looks like when all of the outside's done. Now I'm just going to show you how I do the inside. I do it exactly the same way as the outside. The only difference is you have to fluff from all angles when you do the inside. So instead of just doing left and right, you have to fluff inside, left, and right. And you could do this all at the end if you want, or just do it as you go. But you see I overlap the mesh there, and then I'll pull it apart once I'm done. I'll go through and fluff everything up. Now I was getting an idea of where I wanted to put my owl. I'm going to cut my mesh tubing at 24 inches. And then the way I'm going to put these into the wreath is I take either end of the mesh tubing, I overlap those together in my fingers, and then I find the center and push it down to the middle, again holding it in my fingers, and that creates like a loop on either side. I'm going to do that 2 times in each section, and then after I add it in there, I'm going to roll down my pipe cleaners with a glue stick or a pen, whatever you have on hand. If anyone's interested in following me on social media, you can find me on Instagram at Southern Wreaths More, on Facebook at Southern Wreaths, and I also have a Facebook group called Southern Wreaths and More. I would love to see any of the wreaths you've made. I also have all of these links in the description below. Put it down so you can see how I make each bundle. So I take each end of the mesh tubing and overlap it and hold it in my hand, and then pull it out and find the center and tuck that into my hand as well. It's kind of like making a figure 8. Here I'm going to do it with the other piece. I have it there. If I can grab it. And then I overlap the 2, pull it out, and then meet it in the middle. And that's how I did my little bows for each section. Then here I'm just showing you how I add it in there. I make sure all of the center pieces that I overlapped are inside the pipe cleaner. Then I'm twisting pretty tightly about 3 times. And then again, I'll roll the pipe cleaners down. Since I didn't add anything to the inside of the wreath, I'm going to roll down the pipe cleaners without anything in them. If you're concerned about your pipe cleaners coming undone, you can twist them 3 times before you roll them down. I'm going to add my sign. Since this is a Dollar Tree sign, it's super thin, so you have to make like a barrier in between the pipe cleaner and the front of the sign because the staples will go through. If you use glue or one of those sticky things that holds wire on, you won't need to do this. But because I like to use my staple gun, I want to make sure it's not going to stick through to the other side. Every once in a while it will, and when you have like a sign, especially like one with glitter, you can't see the part sticking through, especially if you're checking each time you staple. I did 3 sections, 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. And then I'm just going to feed the pipe cleaner through to the back of the wreath, and I attach it to the frame. It's up to you if you want to go through the mesh or just bypass the mesh and go straight through the inside. And then I like to turn it over and twist my pipe cleaners 3 or 4 times, and I'll go back through at the end and push those into the wreath so they're not sticking out the back. And you can make this as tight or as loose as you want. If you want it like really sucked into the wreath, you'll do it really tight, and if you want it kind of floating on top, you'll do it a little bit looser. I wouldn't do it so loose that it's sagging. You'll kind of figure out your own way of doing things when you do your own wreaths. That's the fun part about creating things on your own. You can make them any way you like. Once I'm done adding my sign, I'll go through and fluff everything and make sure all of the, like I'm showing you here, all of the pipe cleaners are tucked out of the way. If I had ribbon, I would make sure all the ribbon is showing. With this, I took the mesh tubing and just kind of fluffed it out a little bit to make sure it wasn't overlapping a ton. Try to make it as symmetrical as possible. And that's it. That's how I've made my really super easy Halloween ruffle wreath. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below, or you can always email me at craftingwithlee@yahoo.com. Thank you so much for watching, and if y'all learned anything today, or if you like my videos, please like, share, subscribe, and give me a thumbs up. Thank you.